You spend your life running from emptiness, every moment, every single moment. You wake up and immediately reach for your phone. The silence of the morning terrifies you, so you fill it with notifications, messages, the voices of strangers. You shower while listening to podcasts. You drive while consuming content. You eat while scrolling. Even in bed before sleep, you're watching something, anything, to avoid the moment when it's just you and the quiet. But what if the emptiness you're running from is the only thing that can save you? A Zen master was once asked, "What is the secret to peace?" He didn't answer with philosophy or techniques. He simply said, "Stop running." The student asked, "From what?" The master replied, "From the only thing that's always been there. The emptiness you're avoiding isn't an enemy. It's not a void that will swallow you. It's the ground beneath everything, the space in which all your experiences happen, the silence between all the noise. Imagine this. You're holding a cup of water. Your grip is tight, desperate. Your hand aches from holding it so long, but you don't let go. Why? Because you believe the water is all you have. You believe if you release it, you'll have nothing. So you carry it everywhere. Your arm trembles, your muscles burn, but you keep holding. Then someone asks you a simple question. Why don't you set it down? And you realize something. You've been so focused on the cup, on the water, that you never noticed the table beneath your hands, the ground beneath your feet, the space all around you. The moment you set the cup down, your hands are free. Not empty, free. But here's what happens next. You look at your empty hands and you panic. The panic is immediate. What do I do now? Who am I without the cup? What's my purpose without carrying something? This is the moment most people pick the cup back up. They can't tolerate the emptiness, the space, the freedom, so they find another cup, a heavier one, a more important one. They convince themselves this time is different. This time the cup matters. This time they need to hold it. But it's the same pattern, over and over. Different cups, same grip, same ache, same fear of letting go. The Zen tradition has a word for this emptiness you're avoiding. They call it mu, nothingness. But it's not what you think. It's not nihilism. It's not despair. It's not the absence of meaning. It's the recognition that everything you cling to is impermanent. The cup will break. The water will evaporate. The person you love will change. Your body will age. Your achievements will be forgotten. Everything you're holding on to so desperately, it's already slipping away. The only thing that doesn't slip away is the space that held it all. You are not the cup. You are not the water. You are the space, and you've been running from yourself your entire life. Every distraction, every achievement, every relationship you use to fill the void, every identity you construct, all of it is an attempt to avoid the simple, terrifying truth. There is nothing to hold on to. There never was. But here's what most people miss. When you stop running, when you finally turn and face the emptiness, it's not empty. It's full. Full of presence, full of awareness, full of everything you've been too busy to notice. The texture of your breath, the weight of your body in this chair, the space between your thoughts, the silence beneath all the noise you've been creating. This silence isn't dead. It's alive. It's the only thing that's ever been alive in you. Everything else, your thoughts, your emotions, your identity, your story, all of it moves through this silence, arises in it, dissolves back into it. Like waves on an ocean. The waves think they're separate. The waves think they're permanent. The waves are terrified of returning to the ocean. But the ocean doesn't fear the waves. The ocean knows the wave was never separate. The wave was always the ocean, just in a temporary form. You are the ocean, not the wave. Not the cup, not the water, the space, the silence, the emptiness you've been running from your entire life. And the moment you stop running, the moment you turn and face it, everything changes. Not because you've achieved something, not because you've become enlightened or special or different, but because you finally stopped pretending to be something you're not. You finally come home. You can understand all of this and still be terrified of it. You can read all the Zen texts. You can memorize all the Koans. You can nod your head and say, "Yes, I understand. Everything is impermanent. I am the space, not the cup." And then you'll go back to holding the cup even tighter, because the fear is deeper than understanding. It lives in your body, in your nervous system, in the ancient part of your brain that believes, if you're not constantly doing, constantly achieving, constantly filling the void, you will disappear. This fear is primal. The idea of letting go, of surrendering to emptiness, feels like death, and on some level, it is. It's the death of who you think you are, the death of the story you've been telling yourself, the death of the identity you've constructed brick by brick, achievement by achievement, distraction by distraction. But here's what you don't understand yet, that death is necessary. The caterpillar doesn't become a butterfly by working harder. It doesn't achieve butterflyhood through effort. It dissolves completely in the chrysalis. It returns to emptiness, to nothingness, to mu. And only from that dissolution does something new emerge. You are in the chrysalis right now. Most of you don't even know it. So how do you actually face this? How do you stop running when every cell in your body is screaming at you to fill the void? You don't fight it. You don't meditate it away. You don't try to achieve emptiness through some spiritual technique. That's just another cup to hold. Instead, you practice something simple, something terrifying, something that takes more courage than anything else you'll ever do. You sit with it. Tonight, when you're alone, turn off your phone. Not silent mode? Off. Turn off the lights. Close the door. Sit down. Not in a special meditation posture. Just sit. In a chair. On your bed. Wherever you are. And then do nothing. Don't meditate. Don't try to achieve anything. Don't visualize enlightenment or emptiness or whatever spiritual concept you think you're supposed to experience. Just sit in the silence, in the darkness, with yourself. What will happen is this: discomfort will arise. Immediately, your mind will start spinning. This is boring. I should check my phone. I have things to do. What's the point of this? Your body will itch. Your legs will ache. Your thoughts will become intrusive and loud. This is the emptiness you've been running from. Not the silence, not the darkness, the discomfort, the urge to escape, the panic of being alone with yourself. When that happens, and it will happen, don't move. Don't reach for your phone. Don't turn on the lights. Don't get up and find something to do. Just stay, breathe, feel your body, notice the thoughts without following them. Let the discomfort be there. Don't try to fix it or understand it or make it go away. Just be with it. This is the hardest thing you'll ever do, because you've spent your entire life running from this exact moment. Every distraction you've ever created has been designed to avoid this. Every achievement you've chased, every relationship you've entered, every cup you've held, all of it has been an escape from this 5 minutes of silence. But the moment you stop running, the moment you actually sit with the emptiness instead of fleeing from it, something shifts. Not dramatically, not like lightning, but gradually, like dawn. The discomfort doesn't go away, but you realize you can be with it. You don't need to fix it. You don't need to fill it. You don't need to escape from it. And in that realization, you're already free. Because freedom isn't the absence of discomfort. Freedom is the willingness to be with what is, to stop struggling, to stop resisting, to stop running. The Zen masters call this surrender. But it's not surrender to something external. It's not giving up your power. It's surrender to reality, to what's already here, to the emptiness that's always been at the core of your being. And the paradox, the beautiful, impossible paradox, is this. The moment you surrender to the emptiness, it's no longer empty. It becomes full, full of presence, full of peace, full of a kind of aliveness that you've never experienced before because you've never stopped long enough to notice it. This silence is the most alive thing there is. It's the space in which all life happens. It's the ground of your being. It's what you actually are, beneath all the stories and identities and cups you've been holding. So here's the question that matters now. What are you afraid of finding in that silence? The answer might be nothing, just emptiness, just space, just the absence of the noise you've been using to convince yourself you exist. But that nothing, that emptiness, is everything. The only real thing you've ever experienced, the only authentic moment, the only time you've ever been truly alive. And maybe, just maybe, that's worth sitting with for 5 minutes tonight.